2023, there is absolutely nothing more important than your ability to earn money. Because when the government comes knocking on your door talking about FedNow and CBDCs, it'll all be over unless you own assets. And the only way you can do that is if you have cash to invest. Which is why it is crucial that you have multiple streams of income, because just having a job simply won't cut it anymore. And this is exactly why I wanted to put together a list of 7 different side hustles that you can start today with only a laptop. And if you are willing to work, I'm not going to tell you that these will necessarily make you rich, but they certainly will provide you with opportunities that you wouldn't get to have otherwise. Now, before we get into the list of side hustles, there are 3 things that I want to share with you that will 10x the results that you get. Firstly, reverse engineer the way that you spend your money. Pull up your bank statements or your Amex card, whatever, and go through a list of what you spend your money on and realize that business is simply transactional and you pay somebody money for perceived value. And the more cognizant and aware you are of how these people are providing value to the market, you can then apply these same rules and make money as well. Number 2 is do more outreach. Simply reach out to more people, because the number of people who are just willing to hand you money on a silver platter is absolutely ridiculous. You just have to claim it. And number 3 is that when you go to potential clients or customers, you want to go to them with a stack of undeniable proof that you know what you are doing and real life examples of your work, because it comes down to don't tell me, show me. And when you do this, they will simply be a lot more willing to work with you. So like I said, I'm going to shoot off 7 different side hustles that you can start today with only a laptop and a little bit of work. So first up, we have being a copywriter, because people will pay you loads of money to take care of writing their emails, their newsletters, their YouTube scripts, whatever else. Anything that somebody needs to do to get the word out, it could be Twitter posts even, they will pay you to do. Because if you can help them articulate and present themselves, and then because of that, they sell more via written word, you in return will get paid because you are providing value to them. And if you've been watching the news at all in the last few months, you've obviously heard of ChatGPT, which will make this job a whole lot easier. Next up, we have being a thumbnail editor. And I can tell you for an absolute fact that thumbnails are so important for anybody that is on social media. It can either make or break a video. And so if you can make good clickable thumbnails, people will be willing to literally hand you their money. I mean, I'm speaking from experience here. I make my own thumbnails, but if somebody were to come along and say, hey, I'll make you 3 thumbnails a month for $100, I would absolutely jump on that opportunity, because it just relieves one of the things that I have to do to get a video done. And to be honest, it doesn't even need to be completely thumbnails. You know, if you know how to design a website or a logo, or you can just do graphic design for any kind of business, there will certainly be somebody out there willing to pay you money to do this for them. But just remember that the pay difference between a good graphic designer and a great graphic designer is massive. Now, this next side hustle is being a Discord moderator. There are so many different Discord servers and Facebook groups and everything else where you can be a moderator in your spare time and make money off of doing that. I know Discord servers that bring in thousands of dollars a month, and if you help them moderate your server, you get a cut of that every month. And if you get good enough at it, you could potentially even start your own moderation agency where you sell your moderating services. So instead of a server or a community hiring, say, 5 different moderators, you just go to them and you sell your moderation services and say, hey, you will have 24/7 moderation from people in all different time zones around the world. Now, next up, we have being a YouTuber. Do you have something that you absolutely love to talk about or that you're passionate about? Do you think you could maybe record yourself on camera talking about this specific thing? Because if so, YouTube is definitely a very lucrative thing to do on the side. Now, keep in mind, in the beginning, it is a very, very slow burn. It can take months, even years, to just make your first few pennies off of YouTube. But there's a huge potential upside to it. I'm sure you've heard of the stories of people making $10,000 a month just from their one YouTube channel, and it is certainly possible. Even if you only get to the point where you're making, say, $1,000 a month and you're posting 1 to 2 videos a month, it's an extra $1,000 a month that you didn't have before. And you could really talk about anything. If you love talking about horses, go and talk about horses, or horseback riding, or races, or something. there will be people that are willing to watch you, trust me. Next up we have being a video editor, because I think one of the most lucrative skills that you can have out there right now is editing videos. And not just basic editing skills, I mean advanced types of edits, because in the kind of social media world that we live in now, everybody has to cut things up and edit things a certain way. I mean, if there was somebody who came to me and said, hey, I want to edit your videos, you know, I'll charge you this much, whatever, there was a clear-cut ROI in it and they presented it well, I would be more than happy to pay them a bit of money every month to edit some of my videos. And on top of this, you can edit anything. You can edit YouTube videos, you could edit Instagram pictures, or the really big thing right now is editing short form content, because that's what's getting the most amount of attention. And it could be TikTok, it could be Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, it doesn't really matter. Whatever platform you like best, if you just spend 1 week learning about how to do basic editing skills for that platform, you will be ahead of, I would say, definitely 90% of people. And a lot of these people that post on YouTube or Instagram are very, very active on their socials, so you can just go and hit them up and say, hey, I want to edit your videos for $900 a month, are you interested? And trust me, it's really that simple. Next up is eBay flipping. If you have a lot of stuff around the house, you can easily flip it and sell it. And if you don't, you can pull a Gary Vee and go and bully some 9-year-olds at a garage sale.
Like, trash talk to me. 5 cents, 30 bucks.
I'm only joking, but some of those clips are pretty amusing to watch. So yeah, like if you can buy something for $5 at a garage sale and then you can list it on eBay for $30, that's a $25 profit. Maybe a little less because eBay definitely has its fees. But a lot of people, your competitors online, may not know how to list things properly or may not know how to take proper pictures for a sale online, which gives you the upper hand and you can make an absolute boatload of money doing this. I mean, there are plenty of things online that are the exact same, but one sells for $10 and the other sells for $50 just because it's marketed better. So if you're good at marketing online, this can be an easy grand slam for you. Now lastly is day trading, and if you don't know what this is, you basically trade all different markets throughout the day. It could be futures, it could be stocks, crypto, forex, there's a bunch of different kind of markets out there. But when you are really good at day trading, you can say take that $100 you made from your job that you work every day and then put it into crypto or forex and easily make another $100 in only a couple days. Now the one caveat that I have to this is that it is often very, very risky in the beginning because you simply just don't know what you're doing, and that's completely normal. So what I recommend you do is you go to say Investopedia or MarketWatch, and they have paper trading accounts where you can basically simulate real life trades with fake money, and that's exactly what it is, it's fake money, but you are simulating real life trades and you're gaining experience from just doing that alone. And then eventually over time, you can begin to put little bits of money into real investments. You may have a few losses in the beginning, that's completely normal, but over time you're going to gain experience and get a lot better at it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just remember, I do not want you to take my word for gospel. You know, I'm not saying go out and start these exact side hustles. I really just wanted to get the wheels turning in your head because like I said, there's so much money out there to be made, and if you really just get serious about one of these, you can go out there and claim some of it. And there's simply never been a better time than now, so go out there, get started, and I'll be rooting for you.